The Meta Quest 3 has brought such unique range of games to the VR space of gaming, and there is a lot you can do with it, especially with the Meta Quest 3's newest feature that has been on the market for nearly a year now, mixed reality. There is a lot of games of what you can choose to play and choose to do and choose to fight and have fun in. Here is my unique picks of mixed reality games which you can get into, which are affordable and cheap in VR. The first one is called Horde. This one I highly recommend playing inside, or if you have a living room, as it only uses one wall or one space in your mixed reality space, so it makes sense to do this inside. This is roughly around £10 in the UK, and the aim is simple. It is pretty much an arcade classic of one of those gun zombie games that you play on those arcade machines. You have two pistols or one pistol. You can choose the reload speed and magazine size to upgrade, and that is pretty much the game. You can see inside of this crack in the wall, and you've got to stop all these creatures, monsters, and zombies from crossing over into our world. As you progress in the actual game, the more quicker it actually goes on. And the more you upgrade, the more things get quicker until you die or quit. The only con I do have with this game, if you do die, it does make you pay 99p to be able to continue that wave. But if you think you don't need it and you can last longer, there is a lot of replayability into this. If you're into arcade games, this is a great option if you're looking for a cheap alternative. Next up is a game called Trackpad. This is one where you can change different perspectives of while you are driving your vehicle from first, third to third person. There's a lot of great perspectives of what you can do with this. This is like those mobile games, but imagine it in virtual reality. You can go into different realistic and futuristic race courses and complete them in the quickest time possible. This is something I'd never really imagined I'd see myself playing, because I do get bored with a lot of car games very easily, but that is just my personal preference. If you're looking for a little spin or a little twist on the racing genre, this definitely gives you something unique to look at. You can change the background to look like this cyberpunk theme in the background, or you can turn the VR option off so you can see your mixed reality background in your own living room. But unfortunately, when you do go into third or first person, it does automatically switch to this sort of look here, so you can't really do anything to change that, unfortunately. But multiple people do play this online, and you can see what other people do or how fast they get across these tracks. So if you want a little hint on how to go and get these done a little bit quicker, these are little hints and secrets that you can go and pick up on. This is roughly £15 in the UK, so you are getting your money's worth for what you are playing. There is roughly 8 different courses that I've seen in this game that you can go through. Plenty of options of what you want to try and go and do. And if you're like me and you want to get 100% completion, this is a game that will keep you busy for a long time. Next up, we have Guardian of Realms. This is a beta game that has not been released to the public yet, and you've got 2 different modes that you can play: survival and sandbox. You can go and fight these medieval dummies in virtual reality with a sword and shield. It is supposed to have mods with it as well, but I think because of it being in beta, it does not have mods available yet, which hopefully we will see sometime in the future. And as you can see, you get to play as a mixed reality medieval knight, getting to fight all these different characters. This was really fun to be able to do, and I think probably one of the most enjoyable VR experiences I've had yet with mixed reality. And you can choose a very customizable options of how you want to play. You can play slow-mo, you can play normal speed, you can play with 1 to up to 3 NPCs, you can choose if you want to have flying NPCs. The opportunities are endless with this one, but it's really fun to see just the potential of sandbox fighting games like this. Right now, there isn't a certain price on this as it is in beta, but we will see how much this does end up being, as it seems to be its money for its worth at this moment in time. With all the other features and options that are going to be added potentially in the future, this makes it a very high potential being one of the best mixed reality games that you can play. Last but not least, this is one if you have co-op option available or if you have friends. This is a free alternative of mixed reality minigames that you can play on Meta Horizon Worlds. This is a world that you can go and type in and join for free, and it has a load of different options of what you can do. There is a blue tablet that will spawn wherever you are playing mixed reality, and you can choose to grab a bunch of different mini games, from fly picking to wizard magic stuff or playing chess. There's a lot that you can play, and these are just the little examples of it. In terms of if you don't have much money and you want to save, or maybe want to play some simple games with a friend that isn't too far away, but you can't go and see him for whatever reason, this is a great option if you have VR. But as mixed reality goes, these are some unique ones that are brand new, just came out. I can't wait to see what mixed reality and the future of Meta Quest brings with this specific game mode. I hope they can advance on it as much more as they have already. But as always folks, my name's Shen. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye now.